Hey everybody, Jimmy from the Triple C Collective here for another Turtle Tuesday unboxing. Today I'm going to be unboxing the Fugitoid Signature Edition. This was a Haul-A-Thon event exclusive. You were able to get this online at Target website. You were able to get it online at the Costumes website as well. You were also able to find this in stores at Target here. And this was a really cool figure. For me personally, I originally wasn't super sold on this figure until I listened to the Kevin Eastman Haul-A-Thon talk with Randy that they did when they announced this, and they talked about like some of the different figures and some of the new stuff that we could expect to be coming down the pipeline here, like more Mirage stuff. They like hinted at a new either mold or release of the Mirage Brothers during that. They also talked about us getting a total of like 10 different Last Ronin figures. So it's wild. But for this one, for the Fugitoid here, for the signature edition, I had originally like kind of held off on it, and I had waited too long. Like so many other times when I've missed out on stuff, I either wait too long or I didn't see it at all. And this time was a case of waiting too long, but I had actually just recently won this in Ben Hall's game that he had in the Collector's Asylum. And so this was a really cool win. This was a really exciting win for myself. I really want I was just so bummed that I had missed out on like the signature edition. It's just got little minor differences than the unsigned Fugitoid. And for that, Ben Hall also did an unboxing for that. That's on the Turtle Layers YouTube page. Go ahead and check that out, and you can see the differences between the artwork and stuff. For the figure and stuff, it's basically all the same. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in here and unbox this signature edition of Fugitoid. Oh, this is so cool. Let's first... look at that. With the backing art. That's so great. That's such cool artwork, such a great little drawing and stuff there. You know, 3 different versions of Fugitoid. That's so cool. Let's check out. So for the signature edition, what you get is a little like Fugitoid trading card, basically. Here's the Kevin Eastman signature. Here's the Fugitoid trading card. It is sealed in a plastic. I don't know how well, if you guys can see, it's like kind of perforated or whatever in there. But yeah, this is the Kevin Eastman signature edition of Fugitoid. Here's the signed card for it. You know, that's the art on the card. The artwork is so cool on this. The font is like a baby blue. They have the the font right there is like a baby blue, and it looks really great. I love it. Now let's get to the figure here. Fugitoid himself. He bends really well. Like, you don't really have to worry about that. Look at that. He bends really well and stuff. Like, usually you got to be super worried, maybe hit your toys with some heat at first, like, you know, with like a hair dryer or something. Like, don't use a heat gun. That's bad. You'll melt your toy. But if you use like the low or like a medium setting, probably on like a hair dryer, I don't know really what those hair dryer settings really are, but start out on the low end, hit it with that for like, you know, like a minute or something, should usually help you loosen up the joints and stuff. But this art, the design itself of Fugitoid here is great. Look at this. Look at the colors of it. It's got that like brown, almost like gray black on there. Look at him. Looks so good. Looks so good. Look at that. There's the back of him. Whoa, dropped him, but saved him. But yeah, so you know, he moves really well. Like I'm actually, if there's probably something that I'm most shocked about with this is actually probably the initial easeability of like moving this figure and stuff. Like his legs kind of only bend like that, like his arms kind of like bend out. You know, they kind of get all little bendy and stuff here, kind of like that there. Same kicking out here, but like his body here really moves well. You know, the head moves really good. His arms, like, you know, the head moving really, really well there. His body, like, woo, 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 woo. But yeah, so this is the Signature Series Fugitoid. The one thing I did want to do that everybody always wants to do is, hell yeah, put Fugitoid, the blast cannon on. And that's the other thing. Let me grab some of the other stuff here. We've got his classic like hand gauntlet. It's called the big rifle, you know. Check that out. And then we also get the we get two other sets of hands. Let me just dump this out here. We get like the wildly spun out kind of hands. We get like kind of close together, being able to hold things a little bit better set of hands for them. We get the like two different little handguns here. These are neat little accessories to be able to like set up for your like dioramas or whatever you're trying to do like that. That's really these look really great for that. And then we've also got like the other, I'm going to call it the Predator gun because it's got the three things there. So then I believe this is maybe, take his hands off and then no, it doesn't really want to. Damn. Maybe I was wrong on that. But yeah, it does fit on his one hand, but I wasn't able to necessarily get it all over to bend. But yeah, here we go. So finally here, what I'm going to do is I am going to read off the people who brought this wonderful toy and box art to life here for us. The director was Randy Falk and Trevor Zammit. The sculpt and fabrication was by Josh Sutton. We have paint by Jeffrey Trapp and Mike Puzo. We have prototypes by Roger Fernandez. We have photography by Steven Masaryk. We have packaging by Travis Hashback. And then the illustrations for the box were actually all done by Kevin Eastman himself, which was really awesome. So I want to thank you all for joining me for this Triple C collective unboxing of the signature edition of Fugitoid here from the Haul-A-Thon event of 2022. Please like and subscribe to the video and to our channel. Hope all of you stay safe. Cowabunga! Hey everybody, Jimmy again with the Triple C Collective here. You guys just finished watching the credits for the unboxing of the signature edition of Fugitoid. Well, as I was doing my unboxing of the signature edition of Fugitoid, I was like, man, there's a lot of really great differences of like just seeing cool art difference, like not saying like, ooh, look at this is so cool, it's so superior. I'm just saying like I just want to point out the differences of like the cool artwork and stuff that we got on both the signature and the unsigned edition of Fugitoid here. So like as you guys saw earlier, this is the inside of the signature edition. The side of the box Fugitoid is a like light blue, along with all of the text of it. Now, one of the most glaring, biggest things that I want to point out here, the difference here is that the on the unsigned here, you get the tease of what's to come. Senate, Casey Jones, and like Krang image, or the Mirage versions. We got those images here on the back of the unsigned box. But here on the signature edition, we don't have anything else teased. So that also leads me to believe that at least of these new Mirage figures that we're going to be getting, we're not going to be getting another signature edition. If we were going to be getting other signature editions, got a feeling on the back of the signature or on the back of the signature edition box here, we would have had those things teased. So that means the only way to probably get these ones signed in the future is to meet Kevin Eastman at like a Comic-Con or whatever, at one of his appearances. But as I was saying, I wanted to show the differences in it. Like, this is probably a really great example where the unsigned one right here is a lot darker than what the signed one is right here. And here's that art. Here's that box art right here. Bam. And they, even on the unsigned edition, they also have his eyes lit up like yellow and stuff, exactly like how it is in the figure itself. Which is something that they didn't, which like the box art for, the box art for the unsigned edition is exactly how all the figures look, even if you got the signed edition. Now, the one other thing aside from like the clear like front of the box, like I showed you the back of the box, which was already a pretty glaring thing. Now here's the front of the box. The only real difference is, we've got in the signature edition, again, we got that baby blue, that light blue, and it says signature edition. On the unsigned version, it's just black lettering in like the original Mirage, like kind of credits of like the Turtle comics and whatnot. So we have the slight differences in the front of the box. In the back of the box, I mean, obviously the back of the box here, aside from just the teasing of it, it also has different pictures set up of each one. Like here's the signed one, there are all those pictures. Here's the unsigned edition, there are all those pictures. They're all a little bit different, and that's really cool that they kind of did that. They kind of made each box and each version of Fugitoid pretty unique. That was pretty cool. I really like that. And then finally, the last thing I wanted to show was the inside artwork of the unsigned edition, which is pretty great. Like, look at this. This is a beautiful little diorama piece that we can use for pictures or whatever. Like, this is great. This is beautiful artwork. I love it. As much as I love the like Fugitoid drawings and stuff of the signature edition, like, oh man, this background here, there's so much detail. It looks so good. And so like I'm really glad that I was lucky enough to win the signature edition from one of Ben Hall's games in the Collector's Asylum. You can also see his unboxing of the unsigned Fugitoid over on the over at the Turtle Lair YouTube channel. And again, I'm Jimmy Clark. Thank you for joining me. I hope all of you and want all of you to stay safe. Cowabunga!